Hi class, this is Professor Wegenek. I wanted to go ahead and go over some of the slides that I went over in the review session that we had on Zoom because some of you couldn't make it to Zoom. We're going to go ahead and look at some of these slides together. The first one that I went over in detail with the group was about the three-stage model of memory. And the three-stage model of memory is the model that explains that we look at a stimulus from the environment or listen to it, and it goes into sensory memory storage. Sensory memory storage is very short in duration. For visual sensory memory, it lasts up to half a second, and 2 to 4 seconds for auditory, echoic memory. We call the visual memory an icon and the auditory memory an echo. The capacity is large, but the information that we don't transfer into the next stage of memory processing is forgotten, it's lost. When you think about sensory memory, think of it as a tool to help us perceive things for just a little bit longer so that we can pay attention to them. For example, when you look at the lightning in the sky, a lightning bolt isn't really there as you're looking at it. It's gone already, but your sensory memory registers it just a little longer so that you can perceive it. Selective attention is used to attend to those things in your environment that you're going to process in your short-term memory next. These are things that you're working with. That's why the video you watched about memory and learning called short-term memory your working memory. Anything you're temporarily analyzing, thinking about, speaking about, that's in your mind is in your short-term memory. It only lasts up to 30 seconds without rehearsal. For example, if I gave you a phone number to call and told you to walk upstairs and dial it from my office phone, you would have to keep repeating that number till you get to my office in order to remember it in your short-term memory. The capacity is limited to 5 to 9 items, so it's like there's a buffer of 5 to 9 slots, and each one can be filled, but if you put something else in your short-term memory, it pushes out the things that were there before. So chunking, when you read about that, explains how you can put items together into meaningful units so that they are not taking up too much space in short-term memory. Okay, I'm gonna have to pause for 1 sec.